¿Cómo estás? Magnus Carlsen in AIRTHINGS Masters destroys Alexis Sarana. Let's start. Here comes d4 and f6, c4, e6, knight f3, and here we have d5 centralizing g3, bishop b4 check, bd2. Okay, now bishop goes back. It thinks that bishop on d2 is misplaced. That is the special idea this is played upon. So bishop g2, c6 centralizes, queen c2, now knight bd7, bishop f4, bishop gets to better position, castles, h4. Now we have b6, knight c3, bishop b7, e4, breaking open the center, d takes e4. Now comes knight g5. Now a dubious move c5 is played. Best was bd7, c5, dubious move. And now comes a super great move, d5. Gains advantage, but it's still a draw. And here, ed5, drawish position, cd5. Now, a bad move is played by Sarana, knight h5. And now, best would have been knight into d5, keeping the drawish position in hand. But he went for the double bishop with knight h5. And here, best move by Carlsen is knight ce4, pick up a pawn, takes, bd5, now castles, bishop takes e4, queen takes e4. Now you can see rook a8 is under attack, rook is on d1 is attacking knight d7. It's basically a completely very dangerously winning position for white. Black has no chances whatsoever, but Carlsen went for a safe move, bishop e3. So here comes a series of moves. Again another bad move. Best would have been knight df6. This is a good move, knight df6. But here goes he for f5, a bad move which gives the e6 square to Carlsen. Don't know, maybe he thought he'll mate Carlsen in two moves. Knight e6, queen b8. g4, Carlsen breaks open the center. F into g4, bishop into e4. Now knight df6. Too late. Here knight into f8. It's given as dubious by the commentators, but I think if Carlsen is playing, he has his motives. Queen into f8, already exchange up. What else does he need? Castles. And here comes bd6 dubious move. Better would have been knight into e4, taking the double bishop away from white. And then he would have double bishops, an advantage in the endgame, even though pawn down would have got chances. He played bd6 dubious move. Now came a series of moves. Bishop f5, trading on e6. Now, best move is bishop c8. But by the look of Carlsen only, his opponent is afraid. Oh, the world champion. Oh, I mean the ex-world champion. So here came rook e8, bad move. Rook he1, all forces to e6, king h8, king moves, now a6. And now comes all bishops and all pieces attacking. bg5, now b5. Slowly getting some space on the queen side like a hedgehog, taking out his thorns. Here comes rook e6, the outpost. Here, best move is exchange the rooks, only move, and then after bishop into e6, play a bad position, but still not worse. Losing, but still playable. But what he played in the game was rook d8, dubious, super dubious move, very bad move. And now comes knight e4, bishop f4, trying to gain the knight on h5 some space. You can see that knight on h5, it came out there and still hasn't come out. So bishop into f6, Carlsen at his usual best. So knight into f6, now knight into f6, gf6. Now the position he has simplified into a very, very bad position for black. So queen e4, Carlsen solidifies everything. He protects his d5. It's a pass pawn also, and it will be the nail in the coffin. That's what everybody thinks. Bishop e5, now queen into g4. Pick as many pawns as you can. I am hungry. Here, exchange of queens is forced with queen g8, but it is not being done by the opponent. He is super afraid. He thinks he'll keep the queens, and he plays c4, trying to attack the white king. Queen h5, now queen g8. Now rook e7 is played, and now there's a forced checkmate. Let us see. Queen g7 is only move, and now takes, and king f8. Now bishop e6, mating threat, rook d7, capture it, c3, and queen f7, checkmate. So here, Carlsen's opponent resigned because he was too spiced up.